So many times we've had the metaphor, mashal, of God's essence being the sun and the ray of light being my enjoyment of God. And so everyone, I'm down here on earth, we're like 8.5 minutes away from the sun, so I can enjoy the sun ray. It comes down here, I can enjoy it. If we get too close, the whole earth will burn up. Get too far away, it'll freeze over. So I'm enjoying the ray of the sun. If I go into the sun's ball, so then I will cease to exist. So that's the definition of a Jew is somebody who has a foot in both places. He is on earth and he's in the sun. He is at one with God, burning with godliness, and just becomes God, and therefore there is no separation. Therefore he will not exist anymore, because in the infinity of God, therefore there can't be any individual identity. But yet at the same time, he is standing on earth, completely removed from that godliness, and has his own yeshness, has his own experience, has his own feelings of existence. And any time that man has emotions or feelings, therefore that's God hiding himself. So the Jew simultaneously is hidden from God, and therefore can have feelings towards things such as God, and is also burning up with God, and is one with God. So the mitzvah is where he's in the bowl of the sun, where he is with the etzem of Hashem, but he feels it in the sense of that he is separate to God, and therefore he can experience it, and therefore once he's experiencing it, he's back on earth. So if he's back on earth, how can he have the etzem? Because it's both at the same time. So the guf of the mitzvah, the actual act of the mitzvah, is going to the sun. However, the kavanah in the mitzvah, you can only have kavanah if you exist. So therefore you're back on earth enjoying the sun. So oh God, I love you, as you're doing the mitzvah. So that kavanah is the Jew on the earth, but yet he's doing the mitzvah, therefore he's back in the sun. So the splitting of the sea was a point of the splitting of the sea. The splitting of the sea. Pash Pashad is they want to get to the other side. However, the Midrash says they didn't go to the other side. They came back out the same coast they wanted to go out on. So it's like they had the 12 tribes. It was like 12 little horseshoes inside each other. It was Russian dolls, but no one likes Russia anymore. So we have to boycott the Russian dolls. So they had the Russian horseshoes. So they came out the same side. And if you want to kill the Egyptians, so just kill them in Egypt. Why do you have to bring them to the point? And you see in the lashon of the pasuk, it says, "But yabesha b'toch hayam." They're on the dry land inside the sea. You can't have it both. If you're inside the sea, you're not on dry land. If you're on dry land, you're not inside the sea. But that's what the Jew is, and the Jew had to experience this before he was Makabel the Torah. The oilam of Iskasia is the water, and Moshe was drawn from the water. That's why his name's Moshe, even though it wasn't the name his parents gave him, because he was drawn from the water. The water is the world of Iskasia, the world of oneness. Look out onto the sea. You don't see much going on there. However, there's worlds and like more of the world is the ocean than is built, or dry land. And the dry land is all separation. So, but anything on the dry land can't live under in the sea. Anything from the sea can't live on dry land. So man is like underground is when he's dead. And he's over and he's walking around with the fish. You take the fish out of the sea, and he becomes and he dies. So the Jew had to experience these two worlds, the oneness, the echad of Iskasia, and the yeshness and the personality of Iskalia, of being on the earth. So they experienced it together at the same time. That's what a Jew is. Once the Jew understood that, now he was ready to Makabel the Torah. The Jew is both. It's experiencing infinity at the same time.